same time. And then another thing I do a lot of is new home construction from the ground up. These are 5 houses in Studio City, California, which is a very desirable neighborhood. It's near all the freeways and really good schools and all kinds of businesses that are nearby. So, and studios is actually very close to the studios. So this is the empty lot. And now we've started with all 5 of the houses are through the framing stage, which is here. And now we've actually been doing the back 3 houses. We've been doing all of the ceiling design and the molding design, and all of that has been installed. And we just finished picking all the light fixtures for the back 3 homes.
Is it easy to do design in tandem, so to speak? Is it easier than doing them one by one or something?
In some ways, it's easier, because in this case there's no owner. You know, the contractor, the man who's developing this area, he's my boss, but it's not like he's a homeowner of the homes. So I get to kind of put on a different head, and I sort of think, well, in this house I'm a little more contemporary, and in this house I'm going to be a little more traditional, and in this house I'm going to be definitely transitional, so that when buyers come and look at all these houses, we're appealing to a broad range of personality types and taste levels within the context of them all being traditional New England style homes. But so in that way it's easier. It's been a little bit challenging to keep some uniqueness when in truth the style needs to be based off of this New England style traditional home. So that's been my challenge, and it's been more fun than hard.
Okay, great. Is there different kinds of levels of fun or joy in redoing an existing home, starting a fresh home, doing an office, or are there certain joys you get out of each one?
Anne-Marie, it's all good. And so I'm really fortunate, because I don't always even know where I'm going to end up having been when I start my day in the morning, because of all the different projects that are, I usually have between 8 and 12 projects going on at one time in different stages of design or construction. So I love it all. I mean, I love walking through the mud puddles where these houses are being built and imagining what's going to be there within a couple of months. They're going to be streets and landscaping and, brand new homes. And then they get families and they get to, live a long life. And then I love to take existing architecture and, seeing through the walls, imagining what would happen if we open things up and taking the client and working with their personality. And then in some ways the most creative process is with companies, because there is less personality factor and more about getting to understand what that company does, like
their mission or something like that.
Yeah, and just like in my first career, what they do is the character. So I'm developing the character of their company, which I really enjoy, and it's a little more abstract. You can do bigger pieces of art and more broad strokes of color, and maybe a tight color scheme of black, white, and gray with pops of color throughout the space. So it can be really rewarding. So essentially, I kind of like it all, and I'm very grateful.